So I'm gonna tell you about the time I almost got my ass whooped in school, right? So this was in 7th grade, and middle school times at the lunch table, that was when, people was at their roasting peak. It wasn't high school, it wasn't elementary. Something about 7th and 8th grade, that's all people did. All people did was roast at the lunch table. So, it's breakfast, I came in, I got my sausage biscuit, with my little grape juice, because I think the apple juice and the orange juice were sold out. So, I had to get the grape. The grape was nasty. Whatever, bro. I went and got my breakfast. I sat at the table in the cafeteria with the homies and some of the players on the football team. I was on the football team. And this day, I don't know what it was. I think this was a day we could wear free clothes. I went to a school where we wore uniforms every day. But every now and then, if you was making good grades, you could free clothes Friday. This is one of the days I had on my regular street clothes. So I go in there, I go to the lunch table, I got my sausage biscuit and my grape juice, and I'm eating, minding my business with the homies. One of my teammates who was at the table, he was on the D-line, I was a wide receiver in the corner. And he's roasting me, he roasting my fit. I'm not gonna lie, my fit was trash. My fit was trash. And he was just going, kept going and going. I'm roasting back. He kept going and going and going and going. And at this point, I'm getting heated, fam. I'm getting heated. I'm sick of hearing what this nigga got to say. So I'm like, man, I got my sausage biscuit in my hand. I'm like, man, shut the fuck up, bitch ass nigga. Shut the fuck up, bitch ass nigga, before I beat your motherfucking ass. That's what I said. That's what I said, bro. That's what I said, because I was sick of that nigga talking, man. I'm like, man, you doing all this talking. I ain't with that talking shit, man. I ain't with all that talking, man. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck up, bitch. That's how I was. That's how I was coming back in middle school. And, he took it seriously. Mind you, I want to preface this. This nigga was a D tackle. I'm a wide receiver. We are two different weight classes, okay? He took it seriously. He was like, oh, what? That's what you say? That's how you coming? Okay, bet. We're gonna see about that, nigga. We're gonna see about that. Whatever. I'm like, whatever. This nigga just talking, bro. So I go on with the rest of my day. I'm doing my schoolwork. I go on the rest of my day. I ain't really taking this nigga serious like that. So, football practice come around. I go in the locker room. I put my gear on. Actually, this was the off season, so all I had to do was change it into my athletic shorts and shirt. He comes in the locker room, he making all the noise, all this ruckus and shit. Like, oh, Porches. Yeah, I'm gonna get at you, my nigga. I'm gonna get at you. I'm like, all right, whatever. This nigga just talking. It didn't really set into me that I was really gonna have to fight this big motherfucker till like 4 or 5 minutes later. Okay, I'm fully dressed. I got my clothes on, and then one of my teammates, he comes set me aside. He was like, hey, man. Let's just say his nigga's name was Dion. Dion said, is you trying to catch the fade? Do you need that? Do you need that fade? Do you need that? Because you was talking earlier and he want to get at you. What's up? And I was like, I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't backing down. I was scared as a motherfucker, though. But I wasn't backing down. I'm like, shit, nigga, it's whatever, man. Whatever he want to do, I'm with it. Whatever he want, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? But it really in the back of my head, I'm like, please, nigga, I don't want to fight you. Please, I don't want to fight you, nigga. Please, for the love of God, I was scared. I was scared, bro. I was scared. I couldn't have weighed no more than, in 7th grade, I couldn't weigh no more than 110 pounds. I was probably like 110 pounds at that time. Like, bro, I wasn't about to do nothing with this nigga, bro. So I'm like, it's whatever, man. Like, whatever you want to do, we can do. Because at the end of the day, how I felt and how I still feel was like, I can live with getting my ass whooped. I can live with that. It's at the end of the day, it's gonna be hella embarrassing, but I can live with getting my ass beat. What I can't live with is turning the fade down and being a bitch. I can't do that, bro. I can't do that. I couldn't, especially back in them days in school. Niggas was ruthless in school, man. You couldn't turn down no fade, bro. You couldn't turn out. There was no. I had no choice but to stand up for myself. I wasn't gonna let no nigga bully me. Fuck that, man. I don't know how y'all be walking around and let people bully you in school. Like, you know, you have nuts and you can stand up for your damn self. So I definitely wasn't gonna let no nigga bully me. Now I understand. I put myself in this situation. I should have never told him, "Shut the fuck up, bitch ass nigga. I'll beat you before I beat your motherfucking ass." I shouldn't have said all that. I shouldn't have said all that. We know that. We know that. I learned from that mistake. Okay, I learned from that mistake. But at the end of the day, I wasn't gonna turn down the fade though. I wasn't gonna turn down the fade. At the end of the day, it is what it is. So we leave out the field house, you know, and before we make it to the football field, we make it to the side of the field house. And Dion, he ready to squabble. He ready for the fade. I'm like, man, fuck. So I step out there. And for some reason, it's like 10, 12 niggas in a circle. Like this is a motherfucking fight club. And they just circled around, gassing it. Like, and we just in the middle of the circle getting ready to fight. And so, you know, we start posturing around, getting our dukes up. And by the grace of God, before a strike was thrown, one of the coaches come out yelling, "Hey, y'all boys get on that track and get to running." Man, hey, bro, that nigga saved my life that day. He saved my motherfucking life that day, man. I was so damn happy. I'm like, oh, thank God, coach. Thank God this nigga came out and we ain't got to do this fight no more, bro. Like, thank God this fight got canceled. Like, thank you, man. We was really about to fight over this. And I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna lose, bro. I was going to lose. I was gonna get washed, bro. This was a defensive tackle. He was like the strongest dude on the team, bro. And he wanted to fight my little ass. What you want to fight me for? Cause I'm running my mouth? Huh? But that let me know my mouth has consequences. All right. So ever since then, man, like, I've been very like selective with my words. I'm not scared, but I do know the actions and the consequences that come from talking that shit. So if you out here ready to talk that shit, first of all, be selective. I don't care. Niggas call me pussy. Be selective who you talking that shit to, all right, man? Or somebody you're going to end up putting hands and feet on you, and they going to leave footprints all over your ass. So that's the lesson and story for the day.